Hey everyone, how are you doing? Welcome back to another video from the channel The Board of Knowledge. Have you ever heard of the Doomsday Glacier? In the icy depths of Antarctica, a sleeping giant is starting to awaken. Under a blanket of ice and snow, the Thwaites Glacier, ominously nicknamed the Doomsday Glacier, holds a worrying secret. Join us on this journey to the heart of Antarctica to understand what is at stake and what we can do to protect our future. So, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's go to the video. At the southern end of our planet lies a vast expanse of ice and snow, a realm seemingly untouched by human hands. This is one of the most remote and inhospitable places on Earth, where nature reigns supreme and silence is absolute. But beneath this serene frozen landscape hides a powerful force capable of reshaping the world as we know it, the Thwaites Glacier. This glacier, often called the Doomsday Glacier, is one of the most studied by scientists because of its catastrophic potential. With an area equivalent to the state of Amazonas in Brazil, this colossal glacier holds an impressive volume of water, enough to raise global sea levels by more than half a meter. The amount of water stored in its ice mass is so vast that, if melted, it could submerge entire cities. In the last 30 years, the rate of melting of Thwaites has accelerated dramatically, an alarming sign of the impact of global warming on our planet. Rising temperatures are weakening the structure of the glacier, making it more vulnerable to collapse. Every day that passes, Thwaites loses billions of tons of ice, contributing to rising sea levels and threatening coastal communities around the world such as Miami and Venice. The consequences are vast, from coastal erosion to the flooding of inhabited areas. The fate of the Doomsday Glacier is intrinsically linked to our own destiny. What happens to Thwaites will directly affect the lives of millions of people around the globe. With every drop of water that comes off Thwaites, every piece of ice that breaks into the ocean, we are reminded of the fragility of our ecosystem and the responsibility we have to protect it. The fight against global warming is a race against time, and Thwaites is a constant reminder of the urgency of this battle. In the heart of Antarctica, a team of dedicated scientists embark on a crucial mission to unlock the secrets of the Thwaites Glacier, one of the most unstable and important glaciers on the continent. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, they brave the extreme conditions of this hostile environment to collect vital data and understand the behavior of this ice giant. Every step of the way, they face biting winds and freezing temperatures. Since 2018, the International Thwaites Glacier Collaboration, a joint effort by British and American scientists, has been dedicated to studying Thwaites in unprecedented detail. This ambitious project seeks to understand how the glacier is changing and what that means for the future of sea level. Using underwater robots and satellite images, they investigate the depths of this glacier, looking for clues about its past and its future. Advanced technology allows scientists to obtain data that was previously inaccessible. One such robot, the IceFin, has been instrumental in unraveling the mysteries of Thwaites. This robot is able to explore areas that would be impossible for humans to reach. Images captured by the IceFin show stair formations in the ice, clear evidence of accelerated and irregular melting. These formations are alarming signs of the rapid changes that are taking place. Ocean water, warmed by global warming, is infiltrating deep cracks at the base of Thwaites, accelerating the melting process, like a moth to a flame. This phenomenon is a clear indication of how global warming is impacting glaciers around the world. The melting of the Thwaites Glacier is not just an isolated event in Antarctica. Its consequences extend across the globe, threatening coastal communities and vital ecosystems, like the Amazon and the Pantanal. If Thwaites continues to melt at its current rate, sea levels could rise by up to 3 meters, a catastrophic scenario for the world's coastal regions. Cities like Miami, Sydney, and New York, vibrant centers of commerce and culture, could be inundated, their streets and buildings submerged by the waters of the ocean. Millions of people would be forced to abandon their homes, becoming climate refugees in search of safety and shelter. The impact of Thwaites' melting would extend far beyond coastal areas. The Doomsday Glacier is a stark reminder of the future that awaits us if we don't act now to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the effects of climate change. The Thwaites Glacier is not just a passive victim of global warming, its unique geography makes it particularly vulnerable to climate change. The base of the glacier, where the ice meets the ocean, slopes downward, creating an unstable configuration that accelerates the melting process. Imagine Thwaites as a giant cork holding back a vast amount of continental ice behind it. As the base of the glacier melts, more ice is exposed to warm ocean water, creating a vicious cycle of accelerated melting, like a sandcastle on the beach. Ocean water, warmed by global warming, is infiltrating under the glacier, melting the ice from the bottom up. Thwaites acts as a kind of brake for the rest of the West Antarctic ice sheet. If this cork gives way, all the ice behind it could flow into the ocean, causing a catastrophic rise in sea levels. The future of the Thwaites Glacier is one of the biggest unknowns in climate science. Scientists' predictions, based on computer models and field observations, paint a worrying picture for the fate of this ice giant. While there are uncertainties, the general trend is clear: Thwaites is in danger. The latest computer models suggest that Thwaites could collapse completely within the next 200 years, a blink of an eye in geological terms. Even if we were to stop all greenhouse gas emissions today, Thwaites is already on a dangerous path like a runaway train. The uncertainty about the future of Thwaites should not be interpreted as a reason for complacency. On the contrary, uncertainty reinforces the need for urgent action to mitigate the effects of climate change and protect our planet. The collapse of the Thwaites Glacier is not just a distant threat, it is an imminent reality that could have devastating consequences for the planet. It is a challenge that requires immediate and concerted action, involving scientists, governments, and civil society. We can compare this situation to a soccer game where we are losing, but we still have a chance to turn the score around. Drastically reducing greenhouse gas emissions is the first essential step in mitigating the effects of climate change and protecting Thwaites. This means changing our consumption and production habits. The transition to renewable energy sources such as solar and wind is fundamental. These energy sources are clean and sustainable, especially with the potential of solar energy, which can become a global example of clean energy. It is crucial to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and limit global warming, ensuring a safer future for all. In addition to reducing emissions, we need to invest in research and development of innovative technologies. Technologies that can help us remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, such as carbon capture and storage, are essential. Adapting to climate change is also crucial. We need to be prepared for the inevitable impacts. We need to invest in climate-resilient infrastructure that can withstand extreme weather events, such as coastal barriers and improved drainage systems, which are vital to protect communities, especially coastal communities, which are the most vulnerable to the effects of rising sea levels. International collaboration is essential to address the climate crisis. Only together can we make a difference and save the Doomsday Glacier. Scientists' findings about the Thwaites Glacier are a call to action, an urgent reminder of the fragility of our planet and our responsibility to protect it. The melting of the Doomsday Glacier is not just a scientific issue, it is a human issue, a matter of survival. Together, we can make a difference and build a sustainable future for all, like a great current of good, from north to south and east to west. What do you think we should do to avoid this disaster? Comment below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video so that more people understand the seriousness of the situation. See you next time.